Today, I'm going to tell you what the best video settings are for the Canon R7 and R8. I've had these cameras for about a year and a half for the 7 and about 8 months for the 8, and I've used these extensively for YouTube and other video projects. So let's get right into it. First off, for color space, I recommend Canon C-Log in Cinema Gamut. It's the easiest to grade and has the most information, so I recommend that. As far as resolutions and stuff like that goes, 4K fine at IPB at 29.97 frames a second is what I personally use, and you can do that with 24 as well. Now you can't do 4K fine at 60 frames a second, but you can change it down to 4K and still use IPB. 4K fine is basically 7K oversampled down to 4K on the R7. Now you don't have that option on the R8, but 4K works just as well, it's just not quite as sharp. But the full frame sensor performs better in low light, so it doesn't really matter. It's just a little bit sharper on the R7, using 4K fine rather than 4K. Just make sure to set your white balance and tint proper to your scene because it's not raw and you can't change it afterwards. As far as exposure go, I tend to overexpose just a tiny bit, maybe one click above medium exposure, and if you can set your ISO to 800, you'll get the most dynamic range that way. As always, getting a brighter lens helps a lot, and remember not to set your ISO too high, otherwise it'll become very noisy, and you can't really fix that in post. You can do noise reduction, but I don't recommend it. So overall, that's how to get the best and most flexible footage out of these cameras. But before we go, I want to tell you about our sponsor, Motion Array. If you're a content creator like myself and want to level up your videos, check out Motion Array. With pre-made templates, transitions, audio effects, and even plugins, Motion Array is the place to go. They even have music, sound effects, and footage as well. They've basically got everything you need to make your videos look better. To get $50 off your annual subscription, check out the link below. Thank you to Motion Array for sponsoring the channel, and back to the video. Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. If you want to watch another video, there's one right over here and two below me, and let us know in the comment sections down below what videos we should make next.